Hi, it's Lori, and on this edition of From a First Time Mom, we're going to talk about some of the great books I've been reading, because I guess that's what happens when you're a first-time mom. You just read a lot of books, and people have been giving me books and saying, Lori, read this, it helped me, you should check it out. So one of them I got was Belly Laughs, Jenny McCarthy, and it looks pretty funny. I can't wait to read that. I've gotten What to Expect When You're Expecting, baby name books, but probably the most unique is this. It's from 1947. And it is called Our Babies, Their Feeding, Care, and Training by Dr. Herman N. Bundesen. It's a pretty old book from 1947. And as I was flipping through this, I mean, it's got diagrams, some of them not safe for work, other weird stuff in here, you know, lots of pictures, blah, blah, blah. But also gives some pretty strange advice. Now remember, this book was from 1947, so I picked out the 5 weirdest things that I read inside this book. Number 1 is a meal plan for babies, okay? And it's a meal plan, month to month. Your first or second to 7th day your baby is born, you should start feeding it 3 teaspoons of sugar along with water and milk. I don't know about you, but I don't know any mother now that would be giving their kid milk with sugar in it. But in 1947, that was the thing to do. Another thing that was a thing to do with your kids is give them cod liver oil, according to this book. Apparently it was really rich in vitamin D, and kids would take teaspoons of it all the time. And if your kid threw it up, kid didn't like it, you would put it in orange juice, and then the kid would drink it. Mom, did you ever have to drink that stuff? That's gross. What did Grandma do to you? All right, so the next one, speaking of feeding, that the book says you should do is give your child an egg yolk. Now, this apparently is supposed to start when the baby's about 7 months old, and you give it 1/4 of a teaspoon of raw egg yolk. And you continue this process and give it more and more egg yolk until it eats an entire raw egg yolk every day. I can't imagine a parent in 2016 giving their child raw egg yolk. Maybe that's just me, but in 1947, it was the thing to do. Next, which I thought was kind of strange, probably the strangest of all of them, is starting at 3 months, you can teach your child to poop on a pot. You see that? Literally on like a kitchen pot. That's real. Yeah, it says at 3 months old, when the kid starts having, continual bowel movements around the same time, every time you see the kid flinch a little, you're supposed to take its diaper off and put it on a kitchen pot. Let it sit there for 10 minutes and poop. Like, I guess potty training at 3 months old. Sounds weird, but used to happen in 1947 all the time. And the final weird thing is if your child is left-handed. And I'll just read this right from the book. If the mother notices that the baby uses his left hand more than his right, it is likely that he will be left-handed. She should not do anything about it to make him change. Doing so will only upset him and may interfere with his talking. Both my brother and sister are left-handed. Nobody tried to change them. Their talking's just fine. Is that real? Where's the science to prove that? Captain Jack doesn't know either. I don't think there's science to prove that. Well, that's some of the weirdest stuff I learned of this awesome baby book from 1947. You can get a link to the description of the book below.
What about, could you get a baby like tequila and a cigar?
Maybe. I'm sure it's in there.
Oh, as old as that book is, it's probably like page 1. Feed baby liquor. Smokes. All right, thanks, bye.
Bye.